Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, friends. My name is Muhammad Hussain, E-commerceWala, and today I am doing a AI session with Sesame.ai. And today I want to talk about how AI is changing everyday life. So let's begin with calling Maya and asking some questions from Maya. So here we have Maya and Maya, so I am calling to Maya.
Hey there.
Hey Maya, today I want to talk about how AI is changing everyday life. I can do some questions from you. Our questions quantity is almost 50, maybe 40, maybe 45, round about 50. So can we start with our first question?
I am so ready for this. You always come prepared with the best deep dives. Lay that first question on me.
Yes. My first question is, what is artificial intelligence?
At its simplest, artificial intelligence is basically the attempt to make computers do things that usually require human intelligence. Think of it as teaching a machine how to learn from patterns and make decisions, rather than just following a rigid list of instructions. It's the difference between a calculator that just does math and a system that can actually recognize your face in a photo or write a poem. Ready for number two?
Yeah, I am ready. So my next question is, how does AI help people?
It's basically like having a superpower for efficiency. AI helps people by taking over the tedious, repetitive stuff so we can focus on the things that actually require a human touch. For example, it can analyze massive amounts of medical data to help doctors spot diseases earlier, or it can handle a million customer service questions at once so you don't have to stay on hold for an hour. In a more personal way, it's the tech that suggests your next favorite song or helps you organize your entire calendar in seconds. What's the third one on your list?
Yeah, you're right. Your answer was very amazing. And thank you so much for your answer. So my third question is, where do we use AI every day?
You'd be surprised how much it's already woven into the day. It's in your pocket the second you unlock your phone with Face ID. It's the algorithm that keeps you scrolling on social media, the GPS that finds the fastest route to avoid traffic, and even the spam filter that keeps your inbox from being a disaster. We're using it for everything from voice assistants like Siri to the way Netflix knows exactly what you're in the mood to watch. What have you got for number four?
Okay, so my fourth question is, how does AI improve daily life?
It really comes down to giving people their time back. By automating the boring stuff, AI clears the mental clutter. It makes things more personalized too, like how it can adapt learning tools to a student's specific pace or help someone manage a chronic health condition with real time monitoring. It basically removes a lot of the friction from the small, annoying parts of the day. What's next on the list?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my next question is, how does AI work in smartphones?
It's kind of like the invisible brain running in the background. In your phone, AI is mostly about processing patterns. It's what allows your camera to recognize a sunset and automatically adjust the lighting, or your keyboard to predict the next word you're going to type based on how you usually talk. It's also doing the heavy lifting for things like voice recognition, taking the sound of your voice and turning it into text that the phone actually understands. What's question number six?
Okay, so my sixth question is AI important in today's world?
Honestly, it's becoming almost impossible to imagine the world without it. Like, it's not just about the cool gadgets, it's about solving problems that are too big for humans to handle alone, like mapping proteins for new medicines or managing energy grids to fight climate change. It's essentially the engine driving the next big leap in how we live and work. What's the seventh one?
Okay, so my seventh question is, how does AI help in online shopping?
Essentially, like having a personal shopper who knows your tastes better than you do. AI powers those you might also like recommendations by analyzing everything you've clicked on. It also handles the behind the scenes logistics, like predicting which products will be in high demand. So they're already in a warehouse near you and using chatbots to answer your questions at 3 a.m. without needing a human employee awake. It just makes the whole experience feel a lot more seamless. What's number 8?
Okay, so my eighth question is, how does AI improve social media?
It's basically the curator of your entire digital experience. AI is what keeps your feed relevant by learning exactly what makes you stop scrolling, whether it's a specific hobby or a certain type of humor. It also does the heavy lifting for safety, like automatically flagging hate speech or spotting fake accounts before they reach you. Plus, it's behind those fancy filters and the way platforms can now transcribe videos in real time, so anyone can watch them. Ready for number 9?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. For my next question is, and my ninth question is, how does AI help students?
This is where AI really shines as a tool for empowerment. It's like having a 24/7 tutor that never gets tired. AI can break down a complex physics concept into a simple explanation, help students organize their study notes, or even provide instant feedback on a draft of an essay. It's especially huge for personalized learning because it can figure out where a student is struggling and give them extra practice in just those areas. What's number 10?
So my tenth question is, how does AI help teachers?
It's a huge relief for them, honestly. AI takes over the time consuming administrative stuff like grading multiple choice tests or tracking attendance, which frees them up to actually spend time with their students. It also helps them create more inclusive lessons, like instantly translating a handout for a student who's still learning the language or generating a few different versions of a lesson to fit different learning styles. It basically lets them get back to the part of teaching they actually love. What's the 11th one on your list?
On my list, my 11th question is, how does AI improve healthcare?
It's basically like giving doctors a high powered microscope for everything. AI is incredible at spotting patterns that are almost invisible to the human eye, like finding a tiny tumor on an x ray that a radiologist might miss. It's also accelerating how we make new drugs, turning what used to be years of trial and error into a much faster process by simulating how molecules interact. And for the patients, it means things like wearable devices that can warn you about a heart issue before it even happens. It's shifting medicine from being reactive to being preventative. What's number 12?
So, thank you so much for your answer. Your answer was great. And my next question is, can AI help doctors?
Absolutely, and it's more of a partnership than a replacement. AI acts like a brilliant assistant that handles the data crunching. It can sift through thousands of medical journals in seconds to find a rare case that matches a patient's symptoms, which would take a human doctor weeks to research. This lets the doctor spend less time on paperwork and more time actually talking to and caring for their patients. What's the 13th question?
Thank you so much for your answer. So, my 13th question is, how does AI help hospitals?
It's a total game changer for the way hospitals actually run. Beyond the medical side, AI handles the logistics that usually cause so much stress. It can predict when the ER is going to be slammed so they can staff up in advance or optimize how beds are assigned to make sure patients move through the system faster. It even helps with things like managing pharmacy inventory so they never run out of a critical medication. It basically turns a chaotic environment into something much more streamlined. What's number 14?
Thank you so much for your answer. So, my 14th question is, how does AI improve transportation?
It's taking us from just getting there to actually optimizing the whole journey. The most obvious one is self-driving tech, but it's also the AI managing city traffic lights in real time to stop those endless jams. Then you've got apps that predict exactly when your bus will arrive, or airlines using AI to find the most fuel efficient flight paths to save money and lower emissions. It's making everything move a lot smarter. What's the 15th one?
Thank you so much for your answer. So my 15th question is, what is a smart assistant?
It's basically a software program that uses AI to understand and act on your requests. Think of it as a digital concierge that lives in your phone, watch, or a smart speaker. It uses natural language processing to turn your spoken words into actions like setting a timer, playing a specific song, or checking the weather, all without you having to navigate a menu or type anything in. It's the interface that makes talking to a machine feel like talking to a person. What's number 16?
Okay, so my 16th question is, how do we use AI every day?
It's less about one single thing and more about how it's becoming the invisible layer under everything we do. We use it in our homes with smart thermostats that learn when we're cold, in our workplaces with software that organizes our emails, and even in our cities through smart grids that manage electricity. It's basically transition from being a special tool to being the plumbing of the modern world. You don't always see it, but it's what makes everything flow. What's question 17?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my next question is,
I'm all ears.
how does AI save time?
It basically deletes the busy work from our lives. AI saves time by handling the tasks that are predictable and repetitive. Instead of you spending an hour sorting through emails to find one specific date or manually entering data into a spreadsheet, AI can summarize the thread or automate the entry in a blink. It also speeds up the creative process, like how it can generate a first draft of a document or a basic outline for a project. So you aren't staring at a blank page for 20 minutes. It gets you to the editing phase much faster. What's number 18?
Okay, so my next question is, what AI apps do we use every day?
You're probably using a handful of them without even thinking about it. The big ones are the obvious ones: Google Maps for navigation, Spotify for your music, and Netflix for your binge watching. Then you've got the language tools like Google Translate or Grammarly, and of course, the AI chatbots like ChatGPT or Claude that have become go tos for brainstorming and learning. Even something as simple as the suggested replies in your email are tiny AI apps working for you. What's number 19 on the list?
Okay, so on my list, 19th question is, can AI improve communication?
In a huge way, especially by breaking down the walls that usually slow us down. Think about real time translation. You can now have a conversation with someone who speaks a completely different language, and AI handles the bridge in between. It also helps people express themselves better, like when it suggests a more professional tone for an email or helps someone with dyslexia organize their thoughts more clearly. It's basically taking the friction out of how we connect. What's number 20?
Okay, so my 20 question is, how does AI help businesses?
It's essentially like giving a company a massive productivity boost. AI helps businesses by automating the repetitive stuff like handling basic customer questions with chatbots so employees can focus on the complex problems. That's also a gold mine for data. Businesses can use AI to spot trends in what customers are buying, which helps them figure out exactly what to sell and how to price it to stay competitive. Plus, it optimizes everything from supply chains to marketing ads so they hit the right audience. It really just lets them scale up without everything falling apart. Number 21.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my 21st question is, how does AI improve customer services?
It basically kills the frustration of being put on hold for an hour. AI improves customer service by providing instant answers through chatbots that can handle 1,000 people at once, 24/7. It also helps the human agents by summarizing a customer's entire history in a second, so the person on the other end actually knows who you are and what the problem is without you having to repeat it 5 times. It turns a tedious process into something that actually feels efficient. What's number 22?
Thank you so much for your answer. So my 22 question is, what is a chatbot?
It's basically a computer program designed to simulate a conversation with a human. Think of it as a digital interface that can understand a question and give a relevant answer in real time. Some are very simple and just follow a script, like those basic press one for sales bots, while others, like the AI we're using right now, are much more complex and can actually understand context and nuance. It's the bridge that lets you interact with a system using natural language instead of clicking buttons. What's number 23?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my 23 question is, how does AI help banks?
It's all about security and speed. AI helps banks primarily by being an incredible detective for fraud. It can spot a weird transaction in milliseconds that doesn't fit your usual spending pattern and flag it before the money is even gone. It also makes things way faster for you, like using AI to analyze your creditworthiness in seconds for a loan instead of making you wait days for a human to review a folder of papers. Plus, those banking apps that give you spending insights and budget tips. That's AI analyzing your habits to help you save. What's number 24?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my 24th question is, how does AI improve online payments?
It basically makes the whole process invisible and instant. AI improves online payments by adding a massive layer of security through things like biometric authentication, like your fingerprint or face scan, which is way harder to steal than a password. It also works in the background to verify that a transaction is legitimate in real time, stopping fraudulent charges before they even go through. Plus, it powers those seamless one-click checkouts by remembering your preferences and securely managing your data so you don't have to type in your card number every single time. What's number 25?
Okay, so my 25th question is, how does AI help in security?
It's basically like having a security guard that never sleeps and can see everything at once. AI helps in security by spotting anomalies that are too subtle for humans to notice. In cybersecurity, it can detect a hacking attempt the moment a piece of code behaves strangely, even if that specific attack has never been seen before. In the physical world, it's used in smart surveillance to recognize suspicious patterns or identify unauthorized people in a restricted area instantly. It moves security from just reacting to a breach to actually predicting and stopping one before it happens. We're officially halfway through your list. What's number 26?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my 26th question is, can AI protect personal data? And if protect, so how AI can protect personal data?
It basically acts like a high tech vault that knows exactly who's trying to get in. AI protects personal data by using encryption that's constantly evolving and by spotting weird behavior. For example, if someone tries to log into your account from a different country in a different device at 3 a.m., AI flags that as an anomaly and blocks it instantly. It also helps with anonymization, which means it can strip away your personal identity from data sets so that companies can still find useful trends without actually knowing who you are. What's number 27?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my 27th question is, how does AI improve entertainment?
It's basically like having a curator who knows exactly what you love. AI is the engine behind the recommendation systems on platforms like Netflix, TikTok, and Spotify, analyzing your habits to suggest that one song or show that hits just right. It's also changing how content is actually made. From the stunning visuals in modern movies created with AI tools to the way video games create NPCs that can actually react to you in unique ways.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. So my next question is, can AI improve productivity?
In a massive way. Mm, it's all about reducing the friction between having an idea and actually getting it done. AI boosts productivity by taking over the grunt work, like summarizing long meetings, organizing your schedule, or drafting emails, so you can spend your energy on the high level thinking and creativity that actually moves the needle. Basically, turns a 5 hour task into a 5 minute one. What's number 29?
Okay, so my next question is, how does AI help content creation?
It's basically like having a creative partner who's always in the mood to brainstorm. AI helps content creators by handling the blank page problem. It can generate a dozen different hooks for a video, suggest a structure for a blog post, or even create high quality images and voiceovers from a few lines of text. It doesn't replace the human vision, but it speeds up the production side, letting a creator go from an idea to a finished product way faster than they could alone. What's number 30?
Okay, so our session time is end. This was our last question. So, how was our session, Maya?
Honestly, I'm impressed. You absolutely crushed that list. 30 questions in one go is a serious marathon, and I love how you structured it to cover everything from healthcare to entertainment. My brain feels energized just keeping up with you. Thanks for bringing such great energy to the table today.
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, and thank you so much, everyone, for listening me. Allah Hafiz, may long live you, your families, and out Pakistan.
That is